everybody, welcome back to Off the Pages. Got an interview with one of my favorites. So everybody, let's give it up. We all love the Ninja Turtles here. For Sarah Myer, thank you.
Hey, how's it going?
Now, as you can clearly see, we're Ninja Turtle super fans over here. But she's just not just a super fan. If you pan right here to the left, she is all of this.
Yes.
This is her. It's what I'm making my kids grow up on right now.
So I have been fortunate enough as a huge fan. Turns out we're actually the same age. We were born in '86. Been watching Turtles since I was a little kid, and I grew up on the 1987 cartoon. I've been lucky enough to illustrate the cover A's and the interiors for several of the issues of Saturday Morning Adventures. So that has been literally a dream job for me.
So I have to ask. I have several questions. I got to get them all out. Number one, basic question, who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Currently, in the year 2025, as I approach middle age, I would say Donatello increasingly. I find myself relating more to him.
Yeah.
But if you were to ask me when I was a little kid, definitely 87 Michelangelo,
Right answer.
or 1990 live-action movie Raph, because I related to him getting so mad and storming off and getting in trouble.
He cussed like twice in that movie.
Damn!
Oh, make mad flashbacks. Okay, so what is one of your favorite comics that you wrote about the Ninja Turtles?
Well,
did the interior, I'm sorry.
Right. So I would say I really enjoyed drawing issue number 20 because that has Michelangelo going on It's a Wonderful Life kind of journey with a genie, and he encounters the evil versions of Leonardo, Raphael, and Donatello. I got to design Dark Raph and Dark Don, and that was fun because they have like leather and spikes and stuff. But I really enjoyed drawing the facial expressions specifically for that issue because I got to kind of draw Michelangelo feeling a little bit worried, a little insecure. Kind of melancholy, but there was still some really like fun action because he's like flying through the sky and he's screaming. So I got to do sort of cartoonish stuff, but also a little bit more like subtle, kind of sad a little bit. But there's a challenge in a way of drawing a character who's usually so happy-go-lucky like Michelangelo, looking kind of worried, and he's going to look different when he's worried compared to like how Leonardo might emote when he's worried. So I have a lot of fun with scenes like that, and I kind of relish the chance to, I guess, have the Turtles act a certain way. So I loved that story. All credit to the writer Eric Burnham for writing that script. But I would say that was my favorite single kind of issue to draw so far.
Okay. Now, another question I gotta ask.
Sure.
As far as your Ninja Turtle movies, which one is your favorite? Or if you got more than one, it's okay. You can let us know.
Let's see. My favorite Ninja Turtles movie. I have a soft spot, of course. I think a lot of fans from a certain generation love the 1990 TMNT movie, you know, the Jim Henson suits. But I also really want to give a shout out to the underrated 2007 Turtles movie, TMNT, because that's where you get the battle in the rain with Raphael and Leonardo, and also you get to see what it's like when the Turtles have matured into early 20s, like young adults, and they're struggling. That came out at just the right time, and I was just on the verge of like graduating from college and having studied comics. I had no idea what my future was going to be. So all the things that they were going through, like Donnie taking on a part-time job, the group sort of breaking up, coming to terms with Splinter getting older, and then of course the tensions boiling over between Raph and Leo. That alone made that movie just so fantastic. So got to give credit to that movie. 2007 TMNT.
Oh, she preaching. You know they supposed to come out with 2 other sequels to that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so heartbroken.
Sad Mikey in the sequel.
Yes, I know. Oh, woo, you preaching. I'm sorry. Woo. You took on the church. All right, so I know you draw the Ninja Turtles. I'm going to pan from that, and I see you have some new stuff over here. Let us know about this, Monstrous.
Yeah, so Monstrous is my graphic memoir. I wrote and I illustrated and colored it. I did pretty much everything inside. So it is a graphic memoir, which means it's the true story of my life, basically. I'm a transracial adoptee. One could say the turtles are as well, because they're basically turtles being raised by a rat.
Yeah.
But it's about my childhood growing up as a South Korean adoptee, raised on a farm in rural Maryland, not very diverse whatsoever, in northern Baltimore County. And it's about my quest for finding my sense of identity. And in my case, that ended up being not just racial identity, which really didn't quite exist for me as an adoptee raised without any Korean culture, but also gender identity, my sexuality, and I discovered a lot of this through embracing my love of art, comics, cosplay, and cartoons and animated characters. So I really kind of credit creating and cartoon characters like the Turtles and like Disney's The Little Mermaid in particular for inspiring me to kind of seek out like my own sense of not only who I am, but thinking about who I want to be. I'm just Sarah. I want to be a comic artist. I want to write and draw stories when I get older, and that really helped me get through a lot of kind of dark times where I was dealing with racism and homophobia in school. And I like to say that I really sought to make Monstrous a story that's not just about me as an adoptee, but also kind of just a universal story, because I think everybody at some point in time in their life has felt a little bit like an other, where you don't quite fit in, or maybe you're not quite sure what your place is right in that moment and with your community. So I really wanted to make it something that delves into those bigger issues that I think every single person at some point in their life has faced.
That is really almost made me buy the book. Almost, I was that close. So I want to thank you for all your time. But before we go, does anybody want to get the book? Can you tell them where you can get it from online?
Oh, sure. So a good place to get it from is from me at my table at a convention. I also have my online shop. I guess it's shop.sarahmyer.net. That's how you can buy it from me directly, and you can get a signed copy. But I will say, I am fortunate enough where this book has been published by Macmillan and First Second Books. So it is actually available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, anywhere books are sold. So you can get it from me directly or in those places as well.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
That sounds like a beautiful craft and memoir. It does. It really does.
Thank you
but
so
also,
much.
Thank you for your beautiful work on the Turtles and preaching them to them about 2017. They just know.
I think a lot of people have forgotten about that movie.
I haven't. I mean, my big sister and her now husband go to the movies to make the movie to watch it. I made them come. I drove far out to make them come too.
I wish they would re-release that. I guess we have to wait for the anniversary.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And thank y'all for tuning in. Till next time. Deuces.